Hey guys, your man Kudos here. Today's video, we will be starting in last place. There is a cart behind me, but it's not being occupied at all. There's no one back there. So yeah, we got a nice group going with us. So on this day, it's a lovely day, sunny, nice and warm outside. Tires are warmed up from previous races. Track is warm. Everything's nice. So we're pretty close to this guy behind us. I think we give him a little love tap on accident. Yep, a little bit. Thought he was gonna carry on the speed a little bit more, but the other guy tries to hug the inside curb. It doesn't work too well. He was forced outside, and same with this guy right here. That turn it can be a little tricky, but you would really want to try to make yourself go a little bit more wider just to cut back in. I've noticed on a lot of these, with a lot of these races, they were hugging the inside a lot, so it kind of paid the price for them. Because while I go out wide and I carry my speed over, like you'll see this lady here, she stayed on the inside too hard, and so she was forced out wide because, you know, hugging the inside turn when it comes to races, hugging the curb. Thank you. Yeah. Going at a high speed, hugging a curb on a sharp turn, you're going to be forced wide. So, and then you're going to lose a lot of speed. So it's really not going to help at all. You either lose control or you lose speed, either one. So it doesn't really work out too well. As you see, we are behind this gentleman right here. He stays on the inside while I go out wide. And as I cut in, he goes way too wide. He lost a lot of momentum. So that's really hard to get back with these carts as well. And is just not the best acceleration on these cars. These cars just don't have the best acceleration, and besides, whether you have good acceleration or not, you really do not want to lose momentum. It's very crucial for a race. But we're a little bit alone here. I think we have a couple people behind us, but not too close. They are pretty far away. We're just kind of cruising right now, but I kind of got lucky on this one. Since these are rental carts, I actually had a really good cart. This cart had some really good tires. Pretty good speed. Everything was just fine all around. I like this cart number 14. Shout out to you. But yeah, we try to go out wide, and unfortunately we did not get the apex on that one. For some reason, I really wasn't thinking about it too much, but I was not trying to hit the apex on these turns. I explained what an apex is in another video, I believe. So yeah, an apex is basically the corner of a curb. You're trying to get as close as possible to it, but a lot of times I was going out a little too wide. And yeah, inches away from the curb, it actually matters in a race, because every little tiny fragment that you do in a race, it really matters, because you know you're trying to win, so you want to do the best you can. So we come up to this pack of 4 and we pass. Yep, we make the pass on this one guy. He tried to hug the turn and it didn't work out. But coming up to a pack of people, it can either be really satisfying or really deadly in a race. Pretty satisfying when you make the pass on everyone. If you can get any passes on anyone, it is pretty satisfying knowing that you got through all that trouble just to get past someone. It's great. But yeah, it could also be pretty bad because everybody bunched up in one space trying to drive as fast as possible just to get in front of everyone. That can be pretty bad. So you really don't want to stay too much with packs unless if you can make it work for you. But yeah, it's best if you and one person can just be kind of out alone. Maybe you can get a little bump draft off with someone, you know. That can really help. But we do make the pass on that guy. That guy and the guy directly in front of me in his highlighted shirt, they were cruising. I'm not going to lie. They were really cruising with their speed. It's just the only thing, they were not so good on the turns. So as you saw, they both kind of lost some momentum, lost a little bit of handling right there, because they didn't really transmit their speed to the best use of the corners. So, oh, this guy as well. Yeah, he was also cruising. Right, them 3 guys were cruising. Like, as you see, this dude is just kind of booking it. But unfortunately, he didn't take the best turn on it. He goes a little wide, but I am kind of in the middle. This is a bad spot, so I let off the gas. He tried to take that turn a little too harsh. So as I was slowing down, he was just speeding up. And he was on the inside, so he should have slowed down a little bit more so he can keep his position. But instead, yeah, he kind of lost it there. So yeah, we're just cruising on by, trying to see what this next person in front of us is gonna do. But I think someone is actually pretty close behind me. Yep, guy right here. But I think they probably used their brakes on that one, because they were on the inside. They knew they were having a little bit too much speed going on with them. So I was able to go out wide. I kept a wide distance. They had to slow down so they wouldn't lose control of their cart. So I kind of lucked out on that one. Besides that, I don't think that's a good turn to pass someone on the inside with. Not that early, at least. But yeah, so we make a couple more passes where we're just cruising through, rolling, enjoying the scene, enjoying a race, enjoying a cart. Yeah, carts play a big role when it comes to racing, depending on how your cart is. Well, of course, that's what you're using to race. But yeah, rental carts will always vary, because they get abused, they get used. As I explained in another video, yeah, results may vary depending on the cart that you have. So we're all alone again. I think we have a bunch of people behind us. We're just kind of hoping to go ahead and catch up with somebody, you know, trying to get some more competition going on. Kind of wish they opened up the track a little bit more with this one, because I know they do sometimes, but you guys have seen the other videos. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But you know, I like different variations of the track. It's great. I like it when it's a little bit more open as well. You get more, you know, you get a bigger straightaway, you know, more speed. Well, yeah, coming up to this person here. They try to stay on the inside again, and they lost a little bit of, you know, speed, momentum. So now they're closing in the distance with us. We're going wide, and we're gonna cut in. See, that plays a huge role. Since they messed up their momentum on that one turn, I was really able to come back real fast, real strong, even on a straightaway, because that car was still trying to gather the speed while I already had it, because I never really lost that much going through the turn. See, I'm still cruising through really fast. And see, I'm still cruising through here full throttle, still going. And while I already had that speed, they were still trying to gain theirs back, because they took the inside curb too early. So that happens. I honestly don't know how these people are just getting on the track. I think they've already been yeah, they've already been in the race, but I think maybe they were just pulled off to the side, and maybe they were just put back on. Maybe they were bumping and I wasn't around to see it. But yeah, they were probably just giving a warning. I didn't really see what happened, but here we are. It's like, you know, they just kind of spawned in. It was great. But you know, as we were just cruising through, waiting for more interactions, come out wide, go in strong. These two people seem like they probably had a little bit of an accident. They were probably riding next to each other around the turn, hit each other, spun out. The guy went too fast around that turn. Yeah, I think this is the final lap coming up, or this maybe was the final lap. Nope, this right here is the final lap, right? So yeah, we're gonna try and pass this guy on the final lap. Yeah, there's no white flag to indicate it's a final lap. I'm just kind of throwing it out there. This is what I think I remember. But yep, he tried to take it a little wide, but it's not wide enough, so I am able to close in a little bit more, and a little more, and now a lot of more. Not Jacob Lattimore. And then we look over there and we see that they are waving a flag, so that will be the end of the race, correct? No, incorrect. Never mind. My fault. That's my bad. This is the final lap. This is the final lap. So yeah, we're closing the gap. Like, once again, he took the improper turn, so I was able to cut on the inside, go out wide, come back in, and go through a little, you know, yeah, zigzag turn. I forgot what you call the term. Snake? I'm not too sure. Yep, here it is. Boom. It is still not the final lap. What am I doing? I'm never gonna try to call this again. So yeah, we're just still cruising through. We're gonna try to look for more. At this point, my shoulders were hurting a little. My shoulders were tired. I was not used to racing. I'm not gonna lie to you. Shoulders are pretty darn tired. And yeah, so I noticed that barricade is kind of on the track a little. I didn't really like that. I felt like it was kind of cutting me off from like a better lap time. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Yep, this is the end of the race. I did not have my phone on me, so I was not able to take a picture of the racing results. So unfortunately, I don't have like a picture proof. But I want to say this race and the next race, I didn't do so well. I'm gonna be honest. I got first place for both of them, but I think I got 31 seconds for my best lap time. That is pretty bad, considering my highest lap time is 29.7. So, and I think this is a 28-second lap for a track. Yeah, for this track. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, stay tuned for more. I'm gonna try to work on that next video for the second race, same day as right after this race. And as I just said, stay tuned for more. Peace out.